Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Spider Vehicle back with another video, and this time I will be bringing you all the latest info regarding the recent Spider-Man or Marvel's Spider-Man demo that was showcased this week at E3. Yes, as many of you have probably seen in my previous video, I was very excited.
Oh my gosh!
Very excited.
That's him! This game, look at that one swinging! Look at that one swinging! It connects the buildings!
And without any further ado, let's begin with today's video. I have some brand new information regarding Marvel Spider-Man game. Brian Intihar, as of this moment, has just finished his interview with GameSpot. That was the last session before Zelda on their channel, and he did mention just two new tidbits of information that we did get. There is also the award ceremony at E3. I think I saw Insomniac win one, but I didn't quite see it. But congratulations to Insomniac on all the awards you win. It's pretty much well deserved, and I hope you guys win more awards. Okay, so let's dive into the information, and let's see. So the gameplay will have a dedicated button to web strike. The buildings will also attach to buildings, and Brian Intihar has stated many times that Spidey is an acrobatic improviser. The gameplay will also provide fluidity, flow, and freedom, which will allow for a more sleeker and smoother gameplay style. The demo was played on the PS4 Pro in 4K and will support HDR when released. It is also the gameplay also has full free roam capabilities, so that meaning it's an open world, living and breathing city, and the world is huge. The city is huge, and also there will be fluid and cinematic parkour elements, similar to how you saw in the teaser, and will also contain dynamic combat mechanics. Now I have to point out, I have seen in many videos that people state that, oh, Spider-Man, this new Spider-Man game, has borrowed fighting style from Arkham. That is 100% false. It actually it looks very similar to Spider-Man 2 back in 2004. I will have a side-by-side video comparison so you guys can see the similarities, but it is, the way I see it, it's definitely not from Arkham. It takes inspiration from the movie tie-in Spider-Man 2. The web slinging is also not from TASM 2. I will again have a side-by-side video comparison detailing the similarities from Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, it has heavy inspiration on this game, influence on this game, and yeah, I just wanted to point that out. It should also be noted that this new Spider-Man game takes elements from previous Spidey games while ultimately becoming its own thing. Now, as I stated before, the game will have a living and breathing city, which will involve people reacting to Spidey, as stated by Brian Intihar in his recent interview. There will be side missions and the main story, and the combat elements are borrowed from Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Web of Shadows, and Shadow Dimensions. I must point out, however, that it is not confirmed that it borrows elements from those games previously stated, but at the time of this recording, those are the similarities that I have noticed. And another thing, if you guys need further proof that this takes inspiration from Spider-Man 2, look at the Spidey sense. Even the Spidey sense looks similar to Spider-Man 2, the way how he slows down time, allowing him not only to move and dodge enemy attacks, but also it allows him to place gadgets, similar how he placed that web tripwire at the beginning of the demo. Now that is all I have for the gameplay part of this video. I will keep you guys posted should we have new info in the coming days. As the months progress, I'm sure we will get new info, and I will be sure to keep you guys updated. Now let's move into the story. Now, since this E3 demo reveal, we have had a lot of story details. Now, it is confirmed that Peter Parker is 23 years old. He has been Spider-Man for 8 years. He's very experienced and pretty much in his prime. Alright, so this is the most experienced and in Spider-Man we have ever gotten in a video game. He has just graduated and has a full-time job, and he works as a scientist. So pretty interesting. He has just taken down Wilson Fisk, but a new gang has emerged. So you can tell by the details that I have already revealed, this is pretty much in the earlier stages of the game. We are also introduced to Yuri Watanabe, who is his quote-unquote police contact, as mentioned by Brian Intaha. She believes that Spider-Man is good and tries to keep him out of trouble. The whole game also features a huge cast, and that will be showcased in the final product. Spider-Man before the gameplay demo had no idea of Mr. Negative or his gang's existence prior to the demo we see, so he has no idea that Martin Lee, who is Aunt May's boss. Aunt May, by the way, she works at Feast as well, and Martin Lee is his boss, who turns out to be Mr. Negative, and that's when those two worlds collide, which is what Insomniac Games with Brian Intaha and Bill Roesmann have been trying to emphasize on. It will also feature a huge story that will give Peter Parker a huge role and tell the tale of a man behind the mask. So everything you have just seen and heard, at the demo is pretty much all new game. It's a completely original story. It takes inspiration from the gameplay, it takes inspiration from past Spider games, but this is an all new story, and it has a 2018 release window. So that is everything we know about the game so far. I recommend that you check out Legit's channel and video, as well as he has detailed similar videos as the one I have here. It is also mentioned that the eyes are meant to showcase his expressions, which is why they chose those expressive mechanical lenses. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I recently, or not recently, like I think 2-3 weeks ago, like at the beginning of June, I had created and edited a comic, based on the teaser. And Bill Roesmann was kind enough to share that on his Twitter profile, and yeah, that's awesome. I just felt like I'd show you guys, and yeah, it was awesome to have Bill share my comic, and yeah, huge props to Bill for being such a nice guy. And lastly, a huge shout out to Vigilante Spider. He actually got Insomniac to follow my account, and thank you Insomniac for choosing to follow me on Twitter. It's amazing, and we also have future collabs to get planned together. Vigilante Spider I will talk to him in the coming days, and we'll decide on where we begin. But we will be reviewing past Spider material, whether that be comics, movies, or games. We have plans to do stuff, and yeah, I can't wait to share it with you guys. Also, the links will be in the description to go both follow and subscribe to Vigilante Spider. He definitely deserves it, and he's an awesome guy, and I highly recommend doing so. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. I'll try to keep you guys as updated as I can. I'll try to make videos as soon as I can. I apologize that I haven't been that informative on Insomniac Spider-Man demo, but as the months progress, as soon as we get brand new news, I will try to keep you guys updated on both Twitter and YouTube. So please be sure to subscribe and follow if you want to stay updated. I also have an Instagram account if you guys want to see my latest image edits, regarding posters or just Spider-Man edits in general. I hope you guys again did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you guys have a nice day.